straight up forgot to title it anything besides the game title. But as per the description, I was testing it earlier just to see if it was at all functional. The intro of the game has some language, I believe it is against Romani people. So if that's a thing you don't want to see, skip, or like skip this one entirely, or skip forward if you're the one person watching. Oh shit, is the video working for this thing? Oh yeah, also I'm a known enjoyer among my friends of jank old games. And this scene, not only old, but pretty jank. But also people say it's good. The best part is that the instruction manual is the Book of Mystic Wisdom that I opened in OpenOffice. And it is, know ye, O seeker of mystic wisdoms, which is apparently not a word, that the ways of magic are diverse and strange. And then if you scroll down a bit, it is like, you press a ye olde up arrow key to move up, which I love. If thou dost not attack a creature, then assuredly the creature will attack thee at its earliest opportunity. Assuming that the creature, is evil or hungry. Is turn-based? Be certain that thou art properly equipped for the ensuing fray. Dost thou have the proper weapon and armor? That is a valid spelling of armor, I'm afraid to say, OpenOffice. If not, then thou must equip thyself anew. When thou commence to ready a weapon or wear some armor, thou wilt be offered a selection of such items as are available to thy party's common pool. This is great. Ethics of war. The Code of Chivalry states that before engaging in combat with a foe, the warrior should ask, is this foe truly evil? If it is not, then thou must not kill it, but stand thy ground and force it to retreat. The code is thy touchstone, for without it, thou art but a speck of dust in the whirlwind of chaos. I'm here for the game. I also have Baldur's Gate 1 that I want to play at some point. I have like a party and everything. Gorge. Where's the audio? There was definitely audio before. Did I break the audio by making the window bigger? The default window is 320 by 200. I made it 1024 by whatever the fuck. 768. 1024 by 768. And it definitely used to have volume. What is this called? I already figured out what the game is called. It's not in. It is Ultima. Ultima. There we go. Complete soundtrack is 7 minutes long. that be heard? Yes. How is it? Did stereo exist? Is that a stupid question? Oh yeah. The day is warm, yet there is a cooling breeze. The latest in a series of personal crises seems insurmountable. You are pulled apart in all directions. Am I me? Or am I someone else? Am I Glorgle? Glorge? Yet this afternoon walk in the countryside slowly brings relaxation to your harried mind. Harrowed? The soil and strain of modern high-tech living begins to wash off in layers. Oh, it's me. That willow tree near the stream looks comfortable and inviting. The buzz of dragonflies and the whisper of the willow's swaying branches bring a deep peace. Searching inward for tranquility and happiness, close your eyes. A high-pitched cascading sounds like crystal wind chimes impinges on your floating awareness. As you open your eyes, you see a shimmering blueness rise from the ground. The sound seems to be emanating from this glowing portal. I don't like the way I said emanate. I went for something, didn't like it. It is difficult to look at the blueness. Light seems to bend and distort around it, while the sound waves become so intense they appear to become visible. Hold on, we've gone to shopping? And no, this deserves like, this should be like combat. No, dungeon. The portal hangs there for a moment. Then, with the rush of an imploding vacuum, it sinks into the ground. Something remains suspended in midair for a moment before falling to earth with a heavy thud. Oh! It's dungeon. Gotta be done. Somewhat shaken by this vision, you rise to your feet to investigate. A crude circle of stones surrounds the spot where the portal appeared. There's something glinting in the grass. You pick up an amulet shaped like a cross with a loop at the top. It is an ankh, the sacred symbol of life and rebirth. But this could not have made the thud, so you look again and find a large book wrapped in a thick cloth. The music's like perfectly timed. With trembling hands, you unwrap the book. Behold, the cloth is a map, and within lies not one book, but two. The map is a land of strange to you, The map is of a land strange to you, and the style speaks of ancient cartography. The script on the cover of the first book is arcane but readable. The title is The History of Britannia, as told by Kyle the Younger. The other book is disturbing to look at. Its small cover appears to be fashioned out of some sort of turning down the music. Leathery hide, but from what creature is uncertain. The reddish-black skin radiates an intense aura suggestive of ancient power. The tongue of the title is beyond your ken. You dare not open the book and disturb whatever sleeps within. You decide to peruse the history. Settling back under the willow tree, you open the book. I read the book. No, really read the book. Oh, that's you. That's the instruction manual. This is 28 pages long. Oh. Political history. Shit happened. Oh my god. Old games, the fucking lore is always whack as hell. Shepherd? Closing the book, you again pick up the ankh. As you hold it, you begin to hear a hauntingly familiar lute-like sound wafting over a nearby hill. Still clutching the strange artifacts, you rise unbidden and climb the slope. In the valley below you, you see what appears to be a fair. It seems strange that you came that way earlier and noticed nothing. As you mull this over, your feet carry you down towards the site. This is no ordinary traveling carnival, but a Renaissance fair. The pennants on the tent tops blow briskly in the late afternoon breeze. The ticket taker at the Ren Fair gate starts to ask you for money. Upon spotting your ankh, says, "Welcome, friend. Enter in peace and find your path." Weird. The music continues to pull you forward amongst the merchants and vendors. Glimpses of fabulous treasures can be seen in some of the shadowy booths. These people are very happy. They seem to glow with an inner light. Some look up as you pass and smile, but you cannot stop. The music compels you to move onward through the crowd. I'm just going to start paraphrasing this, so it's not half an hour of me reading the book. There's a wagon, and also so I don't have to say that word. There's a wagon. There's some music coming out of it. You may approach. Oh, there's an ankh in the left. And on her chest. On her neck, that's what that's called. Been waiting such a long time. Sit here, and I shall read the path to your future. I opened this earlier, and let's see if it's randomized. Because it was like... Oh, let's see if I remember them. It's randomized. Holy shit. Honor was the first one I got. Consider this. Thou hast sworn to do thy lord's bidding in all. He covets a piece of land and orders the owner removed. Dost thou A. serve justice refusing to act, thus being disgraced, or B. honor thine oath and unfairly evict land? A. serve justice refusing to act. Spirituality and humility. Consider this. Thy parents wish thee to become an apprentice. Two positions. An acolyte or a cobbler. Those both sound so fun. What a difficult choice. Guess a cobbler. Ooh, compassion and valor. Consider this. Thou dost manage to disarm thy mortal enemy in a duel. He is at thy mercy. Dost thou show compassion or slay him? Gotta show compassion. There are 4 more questions, aren't there? Honesty or sacrifice? Honesty or sacrifice? Thee and thy friend are valiant but penniless warriors. Thou both go out to slay a mighty dragon. Thy friend thinks he slew it. Thee did. Renest. Dost thou... Can we split it? I take it, and then we split it. Fucking... compassion and justice. 20 years, found the slayer of thy best friends. Proves to be a man who provides the sole support for a young girl. Dost thou spare him in compassion for the girl? He's a murderer. Who knows what he's gonna do to that girl? Slay him and bring the girl to the, like, fucking king or something. Honesty. And humility. Didn't we already do it? No, we did. So many people killing dragons out. But it's all me. I did it. I did it. The king did nothing. The king does nothing. Revolt, peasants. Honesty. Justice. Didn't we... Merchant owes thy friend money. A merchant owes thy friend money. Oh, by the way, this game's free on GOG. Go to see the same merchant, drop a purse of gold. Honestly, return the purse. So be it! Oh, sorry, speaks as if from a great distance. So be it. Thy path is chosen. Seek the counsel of thy sovereign. Restarted the song. East. Okay. Oh shit. This is why they told me to read the book. Where's it enter? Yeah, E. Is talk T? At least they're like fairly north. Oh. Shit. I just press the direction. I meet a tall mage. My interest? Sovereign. Oh. Talking with people is one of the most important. It is almost impossible to solve thy quest without talking to virtually all people in each town with an E at the end. They can be asked their name, job, and health. Thou may look again at their visual description. I am Calabrini. I bear greetings from the fair city of Moonglow. Dost thou seek an inn or healing? No, perhaps the shrine which lies on an isle to the north. Yes. Health. Fine. I ask about the shrine. I cannot help thee with that. I cannot help thee with. 200 gold. Can I leave? Stop. Oh my god, it actually worked. This game's awesome. I'm the only one who likes these games. Hello, Tyrone. You have a very, like, normal name compared to the last person. Hold on, what was the last person? Calabrini. Battered mage. Job. I used to search for the blue stone. Tell me about the blue stone. Alright. You didn't do a very good job at it. Your health. Can I help you? Can I help you? I go up to that guy. He's got a normal name. He says, "Oh, this is my old job." "Oh, tell me about it." "No." "Well, how you doing?" "Dying." Alright. Cosima. What's your job? You're an alchemist. Alchemist. You know how to mix the best. I know how best to mix reagents. Oh, tell me about it. Dost thou know how to? Oh my god. Nay. The secret's in the reagents. Tell me about it. A sleep spell actually requires 1 part spider silk. My spider silk. How's your health? Tired. So tired. I. Is she like in? Oh, the Sage Deli. It's the Sage Deli. Can I talk with you? Shaman. May I interest you in some rations? Sure. At the best adventure rations. 25 for only 25 gold packs. Oh my god, how many packs? How many do I use? Just give me 4. Anything else? No. Goodbye. There is a child. I am willing. What's your job, kid? What's your job? Fine, how are you? What's your name? What's your purpose? Who are you? I don't like that kid. New person? Inu. Good job. Fortune teller, I read poems. Poems tell fortunes. Fortune. Give me thy poem. Let's go. I wish to know thy destiny? Yes. A great quest will lead thee into the abyss where the codex awaits. That, you know, that's actually fair for a fortune teller to be like, I can't tell you. How's your health? Are you dying? You predict you'll be fine? Cool. Healer. What is this a person? How are you? No! Die. Pass on. Help. Heal. You will soon die. What's your name? Shazam. What's your job? Your apprentice to Nigel? And I like... Shazam. Hey, dumbass. There is somebody dying. Yes, I'm in need of help. Please heal. Oh, motherfucker. Well, that wizard's dead. I can look at a map, can't I? No. Just fire, descend, cast, board, attack. Wait a minute. There's just no music. Is there no music? It says nothing about that. Where are my leads so far? A regal paladin. What is your name, regal paladin? Cromwell? Tell me about honesty. You honest men are better than numbers. So strive to be honest? Yes. And I will need the mantra. What's the mantra? The mantra of the Shrine of Honesty is on. Rebellious? That's a sick name. Live in honesty. Anyone who says that is a fucking... Oh? Why do I have to do that? What's your name? Kristen? What's your job? Oh, you're my friend. Honest friends are few. Art thou my friend? Oh no, don't follow me. Okay. Do you mind if I take these, Tracy? You're a writer? Okay. You mind if I take these? You can take these, right? Is there a save without quitting? Because I don't think there is. I think if I steal, I have to. Who opens? Not here. That would be thievery then, to steal from guests within. Is this Tyrone? Yeah. What's your name? Mariah. Yeah. Adventure? What kind of adventure? At that one quest? I am. I wish I could join me? Sure. You cannot join me? At that chest. Alright. Good talk. Who the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, how are you doing? You moved the sun. Cool. Very cool. Ow. I feel like I'm gonna die. Step outside of it. Like in me. Move the tiny chat. Might as well buy some. I am in need of reading. Oh no. Elixirs. They call them elixirs. No. Pick. So I need like any of these and like all of these to cast spells. Can I get some of everything? Can I get a little bit of everything? Mix reagents is M. Thou must have reagents mixed ahead of time in order to cast any spells. When asked reagent, type the letter corresponding to the reagents desired, and then type return when thou wishes to mix them. Give me 3. Anything else? Yep. Oop. Nope. 20, no response. Oh, because you moved. Oh. Give me the ginseng. Give me 3. Anything else? Yes. Give me the garlic. Give me 3. Yeah, oh, baby. Yes. Give me spider silk. Give me 3. Yes. Give me blood moth. Give me 3. This is a very interesting look into game design. Because I feel like in a modern game, well, besides there being like a lie. If it were a modern text-based game, then leave would have been its own option, as opposed to having to check every time if I wanted to get more stuff. Fire ships' cannons? I don't have a ship. Okay, somebody mentioned a shrine to the north. Oh, can't see anything. We stay out of the forest. Enter what? Here. I want that shrine of... What's that? I'm going to attack. Ooh, with staff. What class am I? Well, and I have to go to the combat section of the skills of combat before fighting. I'm probably not equipped. Oh, pass? What the f... Why is it real to... Oh my god! I'm gonna run. And get some... Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Oh, that's fantastic, right? Ooh, another goblin. I actually didn't look at what that was. I thought it would bring me back. This... is not... deal. This confused me at the end of... Do I have an inventory? Maybe I have things, but I don't have them. Oh. R ready's a weapon. I forgot it's real time. Okay, I have a staff. And I can't don armor. I'm gonna yell at them. Alright, shit. I'm gonna talk to them. Not here. Oh, I wasn't attacking. It's an orc. I thought it was a goblin. Is G my health? Health points? Oh, that's Glorge points. Glorge. Glad this other guy's giving us. I'll wait for both of them to flee. And that's a victory for me. Where am I? Phantom killed. Poison trap. Evaded. Okay, so chests can be trapped. But it's the same command. 'Tis wisest to use the player with the highest dexterity when examining potentially dangerous chests. Normal person? Oh. Rude person. I'm kinda scared of this. Oh, never mind. Crit. Fleeing. And renounce thy wicked ways. We have red ears. Oh, it just, like... It's not good at running. So... I... seem to have stranded myself by taking a random ass world. Yes, skeleton. Wait, there is EXP? I thought it told me to, like, let things run in order to be a chivalrous knight. Oh yeah, do I have one? I have clock. What? No, I don't need this. So, I guess I press mix. And I choose the name of the spell. It's a spell called Gate Travel. It fizzled. Why did it fizzle? Oh, because it says cast the spell of Gate Travel. One must speak the name of the moons as the reagents are stirred. That I can't do that. Can I? I'm lost. Oh. Yeah, fireball's always useful. Fireball. Nix. Fireball. Nope. Fireball. It's not. I got more than that. Two rogues. I'm rather clearly a staff. Yeah, no EXP. So killing them. Maybe this was the precursor to Under. E-Force, I appreciate the sentiment, but if you could see what I was playing right now, I think you would know that I don't need a driver. These guys are kind of screwing me up. So, what's my goal? What the bard do? Bards do what they all do what they do in like D&D shit. Transportation, here we go. So where's the part where you get fucking swept away to some random place on the map? The appearance and disappearance of the gates are represented on most maps of the realm as phases of the moon. Gate active is indicated by the phase of the moon trammel. Once a gate is entered, thy destination is indicated by the phase of the moon Feluca. I see what appear to be two moons phases. Do not see gates. Fuck up the skeleton. Might die. I don't bear the rune of entry. I think I'm dead. Now what? All is dark. But wait. Where am I? Am I dead? Afterlife? Glorge. I feel motion. Lord British himself? How may I help thee? Damn. No, we're not compassion. Spells. Spell. Gold. Art thou well? So now where the fuck? Climb. Climb is K. Climb the ladder. In the ladder. What do you think happens if I attack the king? I can't do it. I want to play a different game. Sometimes I start these games without knowing how truly jank or how truly crusty they can be. And this one's pretty crusty. But what to play instead? Let's go ahead and get some text. It's using it. New game. Using new game. And center. There's a shortcut for my library. Ugh. Won't play for too long, probably, considering the time. So something short. Something I'm bad at. A roguelite. Something short. And Got nothing. And by I got nothing, I mean I'm fucking completely desensitized in the reward pathway. You know how it goes. Vermintide 2 is not a roguelite. Fuck it. Do this one. Probably just one run here. Okay. Very quiet. Usually play this when I'm watching something.
But just as pleasant. Wrinkle your brain if you agree. I'm Maria. Did you get my little message? Spooky, huh? A bit of an icebreaker. Get it?
Yeah, icebreaker.
We had a rough start, but you seem to be getting used to the Deadlink interface. It's a common problem for excised.
Very well trained. The Polygon Mer turret scan.
Feel like, is it wrong to think that I don't have to explain this game? I feel like once I start playing, once I get to the actual gameplay part, everybody will be like, oh, okay. Sorry, I'm pouring the drink. And like, yo, sex club.
You're the best of the best. Remember that.
Yes! I'm not going back to prison. You've saved my life. Mind if I call you, Rain in a Jar? We'll get to know each other from here out. I'm Maria, cyber expert and, Rumiko's new assistant.
Why did they name Rumiko the same thing? Here, it's not the right book. What's melee? What's melee? Melee? It's not melee. There's some Doom-esque ammo elsewhere. Am I really not set? What am I doing? E. And then we got this going on. Since it's got 2 batteries, it needs to be in this one or higher to do the active, but it can do the passive no matter. Ah, yes. Oh yeah, I gotta mark enemies. The grenades. And my skills. So that I can aid. Oh, upgrades are lit. There's a lot of Japanese in this, and I don't know. I guess they're just leaning into that part of cyberpunk aesthetic. I guess this every time I talk about any cyberpunk, it started there. Hey, shield capacity. Oh, that's right, I have 2 weapons. And the second one's a grenade launcher. How did I forget that? You get what's going on. Okay. I can finally express my vendetta against the Doom's Marauder. And I've P-ranked P1, so basically, get good situation. Anyone who P-ranks P2, is just insane. I think Doom's Marauder throws such a wrench into the me reading things. Throws such a wrench into the flow of the game. Like no matter what you're doing, if there's a Marauder, you have to stop and kill it. And you have to play its little game. Its little Marauder killing mini game. As opposed to the fucking Chad P1, P2 bosses of do your own thing, but I'm gonna kill. Your options for beating me are live. Not, oh, well, you have to do my special combo to take me out. Oh, go. If you do it, it's really quite simple. Don't care. That's my vendetta. That's the only thing I don't like about the new Doom. About the 9-year-old Doom game. 7-year-old Doom. Was Marauder in the Doom 2016? So weird. I'm doing very poorly. Like, I'm getting hit a lot. I guess this would be a very short run. Unless I get very lucky with these bosses. Come on. Or what those do? I think they're the like base rogue, base upgrade. I actually tend to, I leave in Cybergrind, and also when the new levels came out after I'd played it, I'd always leave Mind Flayers alive until the final, like, and leave them as the last things I kill, because everybody considers them to be the priority 1 targets, just to prove that Marauder is poorly designed. And guess what? You can play around Mind Flayers. It's hard, but you can do it. And in like Cybergrind, you leave swords machines alive. I cannot take that one.
What the hell? There's a worm code in our simulation program. It's corrupting the Sibyls. You have to destroy them now, or it's going to grey good the entire sim.
Oh, they're marked. There. How now did she mean by now? Because I hope it wasn't.
Stable in there. Diagnostics are reporting near overheat of your circuits. Just keep going. Crack those balls before the whole sim sinks.
I'm trying. Just suck. Uh-oh. Oh no.
I didn't know you could stop a
Good.
grey good scenario by shooting it with bullets. But here we are. Good job.
Oh good, there's a shot. It's pretty good. I don't like the fire, nothing will burn. I don't know about that one. Kumo. And bro, chill. It's got vivid flashbacks. I don't know why. The level from Severed Steel. Very good game. Actually, I do know why. Are they coming out with a Severed Steel 2? I feel like they said that.
Well done. I knew we could count on you. There's no time to rest, though. You're going to be transferred to your next assignment now. Don't fail us.
Watts Rucker. Isn't there actually... I keep seeing this
You've
meme.
worked miracles before. You'll work them again.
As in, it keeps getting reposted at the place that I get. That there is a... There's an algorithm or something. I need to see if it's real first. Yeah, it is. You can look this up on Wikipedia. An algorithm created by one Steven Zucker and David A. Cox in arithmetic geometry. They have called it the Cox-Zucker machine. What happens when you just let scientists be themselves instead of somebody saying, no, we gotta have some kind of PR for it. It's a cocksucker machine. Nothing. Does this stack? Encoder overload. That can't be good. I didn't actually... Fuck. Have been playing some Starfield. I'm a fan. A Bethesda game enjoyer. It's a Bethesda game. But I do think there are some parts of it. Some parts of the game. It's not perfect. I'll say that. Imagine that. Game's not perfect. And as such, there are some parts of the game that make me... And I think this upcoming statement would kill anybody, any video gamer from the year 2016.
Can you help a fellow scientist out?
There are some parts of it that make me wish that I was playing No Man's Sky.
Enjoy the buzz, but be sure to document the side effects. I need to know if your neuroconnections will survive its effects. It's experimental after all.
Like, that would kill somebody, right? Skyrim release just a couple of years behind that. We didn't have the problem of Skyrim releasing every 7 years. No Man's Sky release. Oh. But now, genuinely, I feel like No Man's Sky is a very good game. I hate to say it, fellas. Is fellas gender neutral? I'll stand up. I stand up for modern this guy though. I feel like a lot of people do. That's not a hot take. It has very positive review. Or something like very mostly. It has positive reviews on. So it can't be that hot of a take. Yep. And there was a new update. Gunplay in Starfield though. And ship customability. Customizability. Both pretty good. I'm curious. Nay. I don't know a synonym that is more angry than furious, but I am that you cannot romance Noel. The second I entered the lodge, I looked at everybody. I was like, there are maybe 2 people in here that I think are cool. When they started talking, I look at everybody. They say they're like one line that's setting up their entire character. Like stuffy old guy says like, "Oh, this motherfucker." Sarah says, "Give them a chance." Sorry, Sarah says, "Give them a chance." Who the hell? I don't remember his name. Mateo? Is that his name? It's like, if the great worm wills it, or whatever the hell he says. And Noel just says, if my calculations are correct. So immediately. Here for Noel. But then no. No L. Only L's. Because no Noel. So instead I'm going with 6. That's my plan so far. I don't know what started this, but I feel like companions in these games are always like either normal person. There's like 1 or 2 normal people with a few quirky quirks that make them more of an extraordinary person, or just psychopath. This is more hot take time. It's why I stopped playing Mass Effect 2. Because I played through Mass Effect 1. And I feel like most of the people were, like, reasonable. Except for the racist girl, whatever her name was. But, I mean, it's sci-fi, so there has to be random racist. Swap weapons very often.
Wanna have some fun? We're going to test your durability now. This game has one rule. Try not to die.
What the hell is up with you? You keep twitching. Did that ingrate down the hall?
Oh, hey. Oh, but I keep the good one. Mass Effect 1, everybody seemed relatively normal. Maybe I'm just not remembering it quite correctly. Like in sci-fi standard, there's like Mr. Klingon warrior race. We got like normal human, like nice human, and we got like inhuman. Who the fuck else was that?
Agent,
Was
the
Morden
simulation
wasn't
is
it?
shutting
No.
down all the combatants. You've outsmarted it. It sees termination the only way
Oh,
to
Liara.
continue.
She was pretty normal. Like she was just nerdy scientist. What has happened? But then you get into 2 and everybody, even the people from 1, have turned into fucking psychopaths. There's a secret in here. I swear. All of the companions are like... I'm trying to think if there's one. The most normal companion in that one, I feel, is Thane. And that is... suspicious. Ah, fuck. I'll do another. I haven't gotten the shut up text. It's weird to me that the contracted assassin is one of the more normal. Oh, I can get up. One of the more normal people. And his story is like... his story... Take away the fact that he's a contract killer. And his story is, I wish I could be a better father to my son. Because I was too wrapped up in my job. And I was too sad about my wife. So I became too distant. I was not a good father, and I want to be better than that. And he's also a murderer. For money. But again, even Liara went off the fucking deep end, too. I thought she would stay normal, but now she's the head of some fucking, like, crime, question mark, syndicate. Might be criminal. Technically not criminal, I think. But if you're technically not criminal, you're like...
Hello, I am monitoring you today. Just don't tell Rumika. Which button do I...
Like Maria.
Good luck.
Nico's kind of... I chose a different person. This person has the fuck you button and the zoop button. And a shotgun and a rocket. That's what it's called. To me, this is the easy. They're like the soldier or something. Polybius. Groovy. Oh. That happened. What chance it? And I was here for more, like Morden. Morden? Is that his name? Science lizard. I don't know if that's his name. Him. I don't get, oh, no, he must have been in the first game. Because they had that handoff. I don't know. But he was weirdly proud of being part of the genophage thing.
You know, sometimes when I'm alone, a little voice rings in my head. I don't know what it is. I sit alone in my mother's basement, and I feel like I used to be more. Something important.
Unfortunately. Aitoba. Had this person like upgraded too much. Ruby and oh. Ooh. Not including head. That effect executes robotic enemies. Hello. It's a word for bank in Japanese. Jeez. It is harder to kill that guy. This audio or whatever. We'll probably play more gun. Way ahead. I like that. But I don't have a lot of money. Rex is your standard honor-bound warrior. Which in the grand scheme of video games is not all that. As a real person, he's pretty fucking good, but in video games, he's not insane. I forgot what it was, but Miranda made me really one point. I think I was like agreeing with her and it made her mad at me. And I was like, what? What do you want? What do you want from me? Person? Yes,
I know this isn't standard practice at a biolab, but humor me. I had some ideas for improving.
I reload speed things. Oh, I found that game because I was trying to look for like old immersive sims. Guess I would have been there for it. It was just a little. That time. Chop. Nope, narrow boost. Played on me. Coin laundry. Wait, wrong. Wait, wrong.
Insulin pump is a programmed Arduino. What I just gave you is based on the same tick. No corpse involved, no backdoors, and there's a bit of me left on it.
That's a real thing, by the way. My mom actually sent that because she knows that's the kind of thing that I'm interested in. Some people made like a open source. I think it's an insulin pump. I don't remember exactly. It was some diabetic. It's like an open source version, so people didn't have to pay exorbitant amounts of. Speaking of paying exorbitant amounts of money to be one person, you should watch. Currently, there's a channel. There's a channel. I don't know his real name. I assume this is not his real name. Dr. Glaucomflecken. He's doing a series this month, the month of September. He does shorts of like, usually it's different specialties of what the fuck. Usually it's interactions between different specialties of doctors, like stereotypical versions of them. But this month, it's a daily United States healthcare things, and he's been on the market for like. He's told me things that are new to me. And I briefly in emergency services, but I didn't know this. Apparently, insurance is required to cover I can't think of the word. Helicopter rides to a hospital, like case of emergency. But they are not required to cover normal ambulance rides. I will now, if I ever get back into volunteering, I will now take that into account, and I will only order helicopter. What do you mean people might need those? Oh, hell. I almost pressed F5 to quick save.
Yo, intern. Why do you have a screwdriver stuck in your chest cavity?
Use it. The thing went away before boss fight. There we go. Not that guy. Just someone. Who else? whiff that hard. That's what I've been going for this whole time. Inverse Flammen. It's it's a surprising reference to have in an achievement.
You killed the spider, you bastard. I love spiders.
Soviet Womble, right?
It was
Well,
cute.
not it wasn't him who said that,
Whatever.
but it was
We're
one of
transferring
the
you to the next area now.
one of that gang.
What's up with this place? You're in for
What?
a bad time. I genuinely feel
Say
for
3
you.
Ave Maria.
Say 3 Ave Marias and pray.
That's a nice bloopy synth that they got. I want that kind of bloop in my synth. Threw the grenade way past. Does this make me harder to hear from down here? I'm looking at the readout. They slap. And now the mic is. Okay, now the mic's. But I am significantly further away. Ah. Is pointing at me, but I'm not talking. Do it later. It's the gap. I'm very close to death. Oh, I really like that one, but also those was a nice shock though. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to crouch. Why? I get if that's for the rogue dude, then sure. But if that's for anyone else. Oh yeah, Payday 4. Payday 4 is coming. I'm from the year 3000. And Payday 4 is coming out. Get it? I mean, no offense, making a game is hard. Payday 3 is coming out soon. I'm dying. Just kidding. Because I'm gaming. Don't say Redux to me. I think I already have something in the 3 slot, right? Yeah. It's useless. A melee kill. I'm not using melee to kill them. It would help if I stopped missing the boots in terms of health. Ooh, ooh. I meant to do that. Anyway. One of the very first things I did in Starfield, went to some random base. I don't know if anybody else liked to do this. I think one of my other friends said that he did. In games like what's the games? No. I'll finish this and then. Both of us like to think in our heads, like, of our characters' responses to things that happen in. We roleplay in our heads. Because you can't really roleplay all the time in those kinds of games. You can't, like, give responses. But what happened, went to this random base, like, abandoned star base that was overtaken by some aliens. So I killed them all. And I found some organs, some harvested organs. And I was like, well, these might as well not go to waste. So I bring them. And then, when I get back to normal space, they're like, hey, you have contraband. Please come with us. You're under arrest. And then they put me in a jail cell and start threatening me. And they bring me to this guy who's like, hey, we want you to go undercover in the Pirates. And I just think to myself, I would have done that willingly. I want to do that. And they kept, like, holding the prisoner thing over me as leverage. And just every time, all I could think was my character responding, I told you, it was an accident. I just found them. I don't care if that's lame. I'm lame. Oh, fuck that. A loud readout on the mic. I'm sorry. Perfect time, because I just got the shut up text. So thanks for watching. Stay safe and be happy.